Hello, everybody. This is Listening Lotus coming back to you with another reading. Hope everybody is doing well out there, taking good care of themselves, drinking your water, most importantly, staying hydrated. Okay. Stay hydrated. Whew. I'm probably going to be saying that for a while, so take it or leave it if you will. But I am not going to hold you guys. I'm definitely just going to just jump right in and let's just see what's going on. So, all right. Thank you guys for all the support that you have been giving me. I'm just very appreciative right now. Definitely been in nothing but gratitude. So let's see what's what. Okay. Oh. Okay. We have the beauty card. Beauty says, knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Let me remember constantly who I am, love itself in a temporary human form. Okay. So that's that. Make sure y'all can see. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Y'all may be seeing a lot of butterflies. I love butterflies. I always wanted to be a butterfly or a squirrel if I wanted to be an animal. It was one of the two. It didn't really matter. One of the two. Okay. And next we have is the worthy card. I know my own worth. It says, let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Okay. All right. And then next we have is the adventure card. I will ride the tide. One who rides the tide happily, trusting where I'm being led, even when everything doesn't make sense yet. So y'all really just kind of like not really blowing in the wind, but really trusting the universe, your spirit guides, to allow them to take you where you need to go, regardless of if it makes sense to you right now or not. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, okay. Then we have centered. I hold my center. One who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging, fill me with serenity and calm and wrap me in faith. Okay, I like that. This is really good. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, no. Let me know now. Don't have me keep shuffling. All right. And mystery. I rest in the unknown. Rest peacefully in the unknown until the right and timely actions are shown. I offer the mystery to you alone. Okay. So, emphasis on whatever adventure that you're going on. I don't like that glare. We working on it, y'all. Working on my lighting. Whatever new journey that you are embarking on, right? It is requiring you to really know yourself, for one. Know that whatever comes across, right, maybe a lot of newness that you're not necessarily used to, so you may be questioning yourself a lot, but it's a lot of good new where it just feels different and it kind of makes you feel out of place. It's that happy nervousness of, oh my God, things are actually working out. And really understanding that you did the time and you put in the work and the effort to get to this point, and make sure that you don't self-sabotage yourself. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because with this I hold my center is really keeping yourself grounded and keeping yourself as centered as you possibly can within all your different chakras and the emotions that you may be going through. while you're going on this journey, and knowing that you're going to be okay. Definitely getting some extra rest, even with this mystery card. Like, baby girl is asleep. Okay, she's asleep. So definitely to rest easy, heavy on the rest easy. Really keep yourself calm. With the beauty card coming out, it could be more pampering yourself. Um, really just pouring more into you, male or female, doesn't matter who. I don't know who I never know who I'm talking to. That I'm going to continue to say that because it needs to be reiterated sometimes, because I don't think y'all really be knowing, like, a lot of times when we get these messages, we're just putting them out there. I don't know who I'm talking to, baby. Okay. I don't. Anyway, um, this energy is so fulfilling because it really, even the waves in this card, right, are more so waves of emotions, of you realizing that you've done the necessary steps to put in the work, time, and effort to get to whatever the things that are working out in your favor for you. But you have to make sure that you're trusting where you're being led. You're trusting the universe right now. Your hands are basically like this off the wheel. Who's driving the wheel? It's definitely not you. Okay, definitely not you. Let's start there. So, but making sure that you're staying as loving. Definitely you're moving from harshness, being in more of a loving divine energy. And this could be divine masculine, divine feminine, but definitely moving in divinity, most importantly. And not only that, really knowing that you have the right to feel entitled. You are worthy. You are worthy of everything that you ask for. And the reason why I can say that I know whoever I'm speaking to is worthy, because you're constantly not only riding through these tides, but this is the main card that's sticking out, is holding your center. Oh, excuse me, y'all. My neighbor's got a dog. Okay. Definitely holding your center. It says, I hold my center in all situations. So regardless of whatever tide that you're going through right now, you're like, nope, nope. I'm still going to stay on my shit. I'm still going to do what I need to do. I don't know what this future is going to look like. Right now, I'm probably nervous as a mug, but I do trust the process. I have trusted it before, and because I do feel like it's easier this time around. Maybe it was harder one time before, but I do feel like you have tested this theory out more than once. And this time it's a little bit easier because you've seen how things worked out in your favor last time. And so this time you're more like, yeah, you know what? I got this. I got this. I don't know where this is going to take me. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I do know without a doubt, as long as I do what the fuck I need to do, it's going to work out. It's going to be okay. Everything is fine. And I'm here for that. But most importantly, you're doing it in a sense of not like false confidence. You have done the necessary, staying on your P's and Q's and really speaking from a heartfelt and loving place. And you're doing the necessary work to keep yourself grounded, or to keep yourself in a flow with the universe. And they're letting you know, like, hey, even when these moments come around, enjoy them. Definitely know that know your own worth, and know that you deserve these things just as well as anybody else. So right now, this is really, I don't want to say you're taking a pause, because there's definitely no pause here. There is a lot of constant flow and motion going on in these cards. But at the same time, there are moments with these last two cards that you are actively staying as present and as centered as possible, with being still enough to be present to adhere to any messages that may be coming to you, whether if it's via animals, with the animals in this card, whether if it's just simply going outdoors, or going with gatherings with friends and family, or going to events or whatnot. But really just kind of having fun and playing with the whole I don't want to say playing with life, but definitely having new and exuberant experiences and allowing wherever they're going to steer you or take you, you're like, it's going to be okay. And not only that, this across the board, there's a lot of sacral energy with these three cards, a lot of sacral energy. Um, but most importantly, whoever I'm speaking to, you are a lot more confident in not only just your abilities, whatever your abilities may be, right? But you have finally came to grips with fully trusting the universe and or your spirit guides and where they are trying to take you. You're not even second guessing or questioning at this point. Because when it first starts off, we are like skeptical. We trying to figure it out, and you talking to numbers and animals and stuff, and you don't know what the hell going on. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on. Okay. Um, but you've gotten to the point now where you've probably been doing it for a while, regardless of whatever your practice was, where you've gotten centered with it. And that's the reason why I keep pulling this card, because this is the main one that is like sticking out, where it's like, regardless of what is going on, as long as you keep this at the forefront and staying as present as possible, like whatever you're needing answers for, like they'll come when they're supposed to, you know, they'll come. But this helped with your divine masculine and divine feminine, which, that whichever one needed to be worked on more. But definitely you being centered and divinity coming out at the same time is you have found a proper balance within yourself. And now that you have that proper balance, it's almost like it doesn't really matter where life tries to take you or throw you or whatever roller coaster you may go on, good, bad, or indifferent, right? You have made a certain formula or a baseline for yourself that you cannot miss, basically. You could lose it all today and you are still going to be centered enough where, you're like, hey, okay, like on to the next, where wherever it's going to take me. Just really the center card, I'm telling you, this is the main one. Because the confidence is there. And I love that. The confidence in knowing your own worth and knowing that whatever this journey, whatever you are now currently, for one, you understand, you're understanding energy currency. You're understanding the ebb and flow of things. You're understanding that even if you're having a rocky time right now, it's definitely not going to always be like this. And then when it is better, even if it is already better now, like I said, whoever I'm talking to, because I don't know who I'm talking to, but you have came with the understanding that when it's good, enjoy it. When it's time to buckle down and get to it, save time and space for that too. But on both different sides of that spectrum, or even when you're going through just kind of like that right before stage of either one of them, right? It doesn't matter the season, it doesn't matter who's around you. You have gotten so comfortable with yourself. And this is what I love about this card when it comes out, where you literally have done enough on yourself that you are centered through all of it. You have really came to grips with a certain level of self mastery where it's like, regardless of, even if the world ended today, you are going to have a certain baseline for yourself and you'll be able to adapt and adjust to whatever circumstances that are around you. And I love it. It says, fill me with serenity and calm and wrap me in your faith. And you're definitely moving in more of a blind faith situation, but it's okay because things are definitely here to work out, but definitely you have gotten better with not questioning the process so much and understanding that it's okay to rest in the unknown. I'm going to see if there's anything else that's going to come out. I think that was pretty much it. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay. Just had to make sure. Look, I don't want them beating me up like you didn't put this out there, you didn't put that out there. Okay. So we're gonna wrap it up. Just gonna pull one of these. I'll just give a little more clarity. But this was pretty straight to the point. Pretty straight to the point. Okay. I'll take it. All right. So this is where you're at. It says be impeccable. It says be impeccable. One more time. Third time's the charm. Be impeccable with your words. Replace fear with love. It says the human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your words, your mind is no longer fertile ground. For the words that come from fear, your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. So, with this, right, replacing fear with love, you are this is more so that used to happen in the past when you would go through certain steps in your journey, right? Where you would be so fearful, you would ask 1,001 questions. You would say, it was definitely a bunch of what if. You definitely were a lot more afraid of, sorry, I don't want to say afraid, but you were a lot more fearful of trusting the process. But like I said, I don't think that who I'm speaking to, that this was their first rodeo. This is their first go around, which I don't think it's anybody's first rodeo. But what I'm saying is you have matured into understanding some things now where you don't need all the answers right now and up front. You're okay with allowing some things to just slowly, gradually unfold. And whenever those answers come to you, then that's what simply when you were supposed to get them. But definitely being more skillful with the way that you're communicating to not only just yourself, because a lot of this has to do with self. You're speaking to yourself with a lot more positivity. You're speaking with yourself with a lot more love. Like I said, these affirmations that are on the top of these cards, you may be very much well telling yourself, I know my own worth. I am a spark of divinity. I will ride this tide. I rest in the unknown and I hold my center. You may very much well be telling yourself these things and really being okay with whatever the outcome may be. But definitely speaking to yourself with love and nurturing yourself and giving yourself those hugs, knowing that, hey, things are actually going to be okay. Now, like I said, this could be an energy that you just got done coming out of, or this is simply an energy that you are currently going through. But right now, at the end of the day, just know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Most importantly, just being kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, how do you expect anybody else to do it for you? Do it with you. You set the standard for not only just yourself and what it is that you're going to tolerate, but others are also going to see how you take care of yourself, how you present yourself, you know? And as much as we try to sit up there and say that we don't want people to be judgmental, everybody is judgmental, right? And so even the best of us, you know? So at least if people are going to be judgmental or they are going to try to categorize you, make sure that you know at the end of the day that you have the willpower to steer the category, if you will, in a sense. So this was really good. I hope that I got through to whoever this needed to get through to. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna pull one more. Fuck it, because I'm feeling spicy. Anna, hold on one second. Pull one more. Let's see. Only one more now. Just one more. Because that was really good. Okay. Communication. I know I lied. Hold on. Okay. No, I did. Boom. That was good. Okay. So, boom, in a nutshell. I really hate that. Okay, with the communication card. Again, just reiterates what just came out. Replacing love with fear, but most importantly, it's how you're talking to yourself, it's how you're communicating with yourself. You are nurturing and watering into you. You are letting yourself know that things are going to be okay, and talking to yourself into, you know, having a better understanding of, like, you know what, even if things are rocky right now, like, I know that they're going to get better. I know that they're going to be okay. And really keeping yourself in more of a poise and a calm state of mind is really super duper important right now. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to reiterate just a little bit more in case anybody needed that. Definitely, this is more of internal. It could be the people around you, but I don't necessarily think so. This is more has to do with whoever I'm speaking to indirectly. Like, hey, speaking life and love into yourself right now. Really replacing that fear with love. And even though it may be a scary time for whoever I'm speaking with right now, like, you will get on the other side of that tide. You definitely get to shore eventually. Okay. So just continue to know your worth. Continue to know that, because whoever this is, some of it is, um, and this is just me reiterating, some of it is simply, even with the I hold my center card, is someone holding true to not only their truths and themselves, regardless of how crazy whatever's going on in the world and how it may make them look, but they're staying true to not only just their truth and themselves, but they're staying true to whatever guidelines and boundaries that they've kind of set in place for not only just themselves, but the people that they have around them in close proximity, or the environments that they allow themselves to go to and be in. You have simply set a certain standard. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. You set a certain standard, and you're not going no below that. And you're communicating as such to not only just yourself, but like I said, the people around you, but still leaving enough room for mystery and allowing yourself to not always feel like you have to have the answers right then and there. So this is like really calm, really poised, and definitely moving in more of a, I trust the universe, spirit guides, ancestors, fill in the blank of whoever it is that you speak to directly, but you're and they see that you trust them, and they're communicating back with you in numbers, right? And also with animals, or just your environments around you. So just continue to just hold your center and just be as present and as open as you possibly can to wade the tide, but also adhere to the messages that are being poured out to you in your environments. So yes, that is it. Okay, I'm finally done now. Thank you guys so much for all the love, comments, shares, and support, subscriptions. I'm just ecstatic, very grateful. Want everybody to still continue to take care of themselves out there. Even with this tide card, I'm going to say it one more again. Look, stay hydrated. Okay? Stay hydrated. Regardless of what that may look out for you. If you ain't took a bath lately, you might want to do that. Okay? Or go stand in the rain. Do something. Stay hydrated. But that is all, you guys. I love you. And until next time, go ahead and take good care of yourselves. Bye.